In 1933, during a speech made by Adolf to the people of Germany, he once said, "The German government and the German people are unanimous in their will to pursue a policy of peace, and that the German government and the German people therefore reject force as an unserviceable means." So I took that literally, and I thought, what if Germany conquered all of Europe without going to war and just asking nicely? Today, using the Demand It mod, we're going to see if that is possible and if Adolf could have conquered Europe by being a good boy. So, let's get into it. Starting off, we're just going to treat this like any other normal German run. You know how it is, maxing out the 6 divisions for infantry to get the manpower up, to set our focuses straight for army innovation to get all of those buffs, and of course, civvies. Now, the fun thing with a Demand It mod is that it's not just you who can demand, but the AI as well. I can choose whether it's just me or the AI, and I don't see what could go wrong, so I'm going to allow the AI to have their way and ask nicely too. That's totally not going to cause any chaos. Now, I have given this mod a test play one time, and one thing I did learn was A, it's best not to do this as a democracy, and B, it's best to do this if you're stronger than the nation you are demanding. For example, with democracies, you have to be at 75 or 80% world tension before you can even start demanding. Number 2, when you do demand, it will cost you 250 political power. It's very expensive. And of course, against a weaker nation, it makes sense that they're going to submit to you. I don't see why 115 stack France would submit to 30 stack Germany. So with that in mind, we're just going to keep building, getting that manpower, getting that gear, and turning Germany into the warhorse we know it can be. So, one Anschluss and 2 years later, we're finally in 1938, and unfortunately Danziger War and the whole asking for Slovenia has just failed, which means we now have to make the most of Demand It. To do the Demand It, I need 250 political power, so I am going to have to sit tight. It's not really ideal when I'm sitting here on 80 a day, but we're going to have to do what we can do. I'm just going to keep doing my focus trees, keep expanding. If I can demand and get territory, I will. But for the most part, I'm going to go ahead and wait until I've got 250 political power, and then maybe, just maybe, I can start to expand. I do wonder though if I'll be able to expand using only the Demand It system though, because things have gotten a little crazy. My faction has expanded. We do now have Estonia and Finland, but Finland's going after Norway for some reason. We also have fascist Iceland.
What?
And then the French have just decided to become the Balkan Guardian. So that's quite interesting. Oh yeah, and then the Russians are playing with themselves again.
What did he say?
You know when you're playing fetch with a dog and you're pretending to throw the stick, and every now and then the dog will run back a second and then come straight back, and the dog's just going crazy. It really wants the stick. That's me right now. That's me trying to hold myself back from invading my neighbors, because I've got the strength to do so and everyone else is going to war. The Soviets are very much involved in their civil war, and the Turks have just gone for them. That's strange. It's the first time I've seen that happen. And then the Italians have just gone to town on the French. However, lucky for me, I do have political power. I do have enough of it to go around. So we're going to go ahead first to the Netherlands and demand that state. We're also going to come to Poland and demand good old Danzig over here. I can't do that. Maybe I need to wait for a day to pass. Never mind. I just have to wait for the previous one to finish. And we got it. Look at that. So I can only send one demand every 30 days. So I'm going to wait another 30 and then we're going to send the next one to Poland. Nope, they didn't. They're defiant. Then I can either get the annex war goal or just lose that and gain the claim. I'm going to go ahead and do this and get my war goal. However, I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. Probably not. I'm trying to do Demand It with only Demand It. The next port of call will probably be Italy. I'll try my luck against Italy. If not, I'll just have to look at the smaller nations until I can just keep expanding. It would seem that even Italy has said no. So I'm going to have to get the claim again, take the political power hit and leave it at that. Okay. Cool. I know what my game plan is then. I'm going to make sure I get all my political power and try and just expand my way around Europe by using only that. For now, I'm just going to focus on eating up the last of the Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg. After that, I hopefully can expand into the bigger nations after I've built up just a little bit more. I got to be completely honest with you guys. This mod's making me feel like a blooming mafia boss. Like, you know how back in the day, right? They'd pay someone to throw a rock through a shop window and then say, "Don't worry, sorry, because if you pay us, we'll make it go away. And then they just tell the dude, right, you've done your job, thank you. And then they just started racketeering. That's exactly what I'm doing here with Lithuania. It's just like, hi, Lithuania, I've taken most of the territory. If you want that to stop, then just give me the state and it will all go away. All your problems will go away. Believe me, I promise. And they didn't listen. They didn't listen to my racketeering. God damn it. That was a bad example. But up till now, that's exactly what I've been doing. Even to my trade partner, Sweden. I just put my troops on the border and just said, look, if you want it to go away, just give me what I want. And then they do. And then they cave. Bro, this is literally just like Underworld mafia boss simulator. I've cracked the code. I know why they're not accepting. It's because they're not scared enough. Right, time to start producing WMDs and tanks. Okay, so we've got a bit of a decision to make here because of the rules I didn't clarify at the beginning. Now, there's two ways that I can go into a war in this mod. One, someone declares on me, or B, someone makes a declaration or demands territory of me. I say no, and then they get a opportunity to declare on me. So because of the tri-party pact between Italy, me, and of course Japan, Norway just declared war on Italy. And because of that, Italy brought me into it, and I'm now in a defensive war against Norway. So I need to make a decision of if I am allowed to retaliate and take their territory and fight back, or if I just have to hold the line and then let the AI do it. Now, there's only one way to solve the way of how to do this. And of course, it is by utilizing a good thing, a good old-fashioned spin wheel. We have yes, you can fight, or no, just use the mechanics to take territory or let the AI solve it. We're gonna go ahead and roll the wheel, and whatever it lands on is the answer to our ultimatum. Oh, good God. Yep, nope, just use mechanics or let the AI do it. There you have it. That's our ultimatum. Oh, I wish it landed on yes. Okie dokie, then I'm just gonna hold the line like my name is Toto and then just hope that my allies can get involved and deal with this for me. Wait, why does fascist Finland kind of look like Keir Starmer? Okay, right, well, I'm just gonna hold the line, keep demanding territory, and I guess I'm gonna let the AI clean up the mess. I really don't know how much longer I can take the peaceful path, because not only is Sweden now at war with me as well as British Italy, but Britain themselves have now declared upon me. This is just getting a little bit out of hand now. I managed to work my way into France, but that's as far as it goes for now. I can only do so much without direct intervention. So, time skip update. We are now in 1947, and this is the German Reich through only peaceful means. We are still guarding in the north, just waiting for the Finns to come and finish them off. The Finns have almost finished the Soviets as well. We've dealt with Poland, we've pushed into Serbia, and now I want to try pushing into France. Now that I've got like a big chunk of troops on the border, I'm going to try my luck and hope that that's enough. I feel like I maybe found the trick to doing it, although I say that now and it looks like they're going to reject it. God damn it. Yep, they're going to reject it. I'm also going to try my luck at taking territory in the UK from across the pond, but I'm not sure how viable that is. We'll see. So things are starting to turn into a nice direction now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take the UK with Demand It. It's going to be quite difficult to do so, but I have managed to convince the Italians to give up their territory for me. However, there's a slight catch. The catch is that whenever they demand it, they move out of the territory and give it me. However, because the troops are still in the territory, I lose it again. So I have to fight for it. So I kind of adjusted the rules just a little bit. And the change is that if I demanded, say, Puya, and the troops were still there, I'd be able to fight my way through because I demanded it and they gave it to me, but I'm only allowed to move into the tiles that are in the region of Puya. I've only tweaked it just a little bit, just a little bit. I'm not changing the rules, I promise. I'm just adjusting tiny bits. But that's that. Things are looking pretty damn good at the moment. We're slowly moving towards Romania. And then after that, I just want to take Europe. I just want to take Europe as a continent. I don't know if I'm going to do Eurasia, but I just want Europe as the continent. France is being a little bit stubborn, as they always are. But we'll see how this works. We're going to try and get it softly. Softly? Why softly? That was not the right word to use. We're going to be careful with the execution. And after grinding and grinding and grinding, we are now in the year of 1955. And I've basically got all of Europe. I can't touch Finland because they're a puppet of the Soviet Union, and the Soviet Union, I don't know, they're mostly Eurasia, so I'm going to leave them be. I'm going to classify this as taking most of Europe. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to demand Paris. Hopefully the French decide to cap, giving us the last piece of the puzzle. They do not. Fantastic. Amazing. Maybe I just need more manpower on their borders. Yep, I'm just going to chuck more manpower. Okay, attempt number 2, this time with one more army full of tanks and about 5,000 cash. Will they surrender? I blooming hope so. Is it going to give me the option? Nope, I haven't got enough political power. I have to wait. God damn it. Okay, I finally have enough political power and it is showtime. So 3, 2, 1. Please, 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 baby, please, France, just give up. Right, okay. So we seem to be in a bit of a pickle because France don't want to surrender. So here's the catch-22. We've taken most of Europe and I can't finish the UK using Demand It since they are in a state of war with me. However, France I can, but France are just too stubborn. They don't want to surrender themselves. So it seems like for the final part of this video, I am gonna have to go to war, which is problematic because France and America are in the same faction. So I'm hoping if I can just finish off Britain, France will just sort of follow too. But I think part of parcel that is I have to be stronger than America, who are currently rocking God knows how many divisions. So I'm going to quickly go ahead, reenact my orders, get everyone in position, and I'm just going to go after the UK. You know what? No, I'm going to have fun with this. And just for some pre-landing preparation, and just to spice things up a little bit and, you know, well, make the UK a better place, I've gone ahead and put something into action. That's what I put into action. The whole island of Britain, except for Scotland, ended up getting nuked. The world is a better place. Right, I'm going to get my naval invasion underway, hopefully cross over, and I'm going to finish them off with brute force. And after a long old wait, we're finally landing in the lands of Britain. I hope this goes well. We are waterborne. I'm just going to drop another nuke to be sure. Yep, things are looking good. We're definitely getting that landing. There we go. Infantry are going crazy, and I'm just going to go and send over my light tanks to help out as well. Hopefully they can get the landing. Oh, bugger. Oh no. Okay, let's put their offensive on the pause for the moment and let's just get my my armored corps back over. There we go. And with my light tanks, my modern tanks, and my marines, everyone is mission go. Time to take Britain. Let's have at it. And there we go. Post peace treaty, we now have our lands. Italy ended up becoming like its own thing. It was independent again for some reason. So I'm just going to quickly go ahead and clean that up since that was technically mine 5 minutes ago. And after that, then we'll see. It would seem that after taking Britain, Demand It works, and quite well at that too, because the French finally gave up Paris and they relocated to Algeria. So that works out perfectly for me. I now have my German Europe. I mean, minus Ireland. That seems to be a bit of a pickle, but I can't touch that without having to go to war with the French. So I'm just going to leave that be for now. So the question remains, can you conquer Europe by asking nicely? And you know what? I got the answer. The answer is yes. Yes, you can. But it's going to take you forever and you're going to finish in nearly 1960. This has been an interesting one. It's been a very long but relaxing one. And, you know, I've kind of liked it. I've been able just to sit back and relax on this playthrough and just go through, build up my political power, build up my army step by step. And yeah, it's been a nice one. It's been a good one. It's been pure vibes. But that's all for me today. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to, of course, click the like button and subscribe. All that fun stuff. And I'll see you in the next video I do. But till then, thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you on the flip side and I'll see you later.